Hi everyone, this is Ravi Kumar Singh, Assistant Professor at International School of Management, Patna. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about packaging. So in this packaging, we will discuss about what packaging means, what is the difference between consumer packaging and logistical packaging, what is the function of logistical packaging, what are the functions of consumer packaging, what is the what is level of packaging, what are the materials used for packaging, and what are the costs involved in packaging. So let us understand first of all the meaning of packaging. So packaging is a process in which containers and wrapping materials are used to protect, to contain, to identify, to promote, and to facilitate the transportation and use of the product. This is the generic definitions of packaging, irrespective of whether it is logistical packaging or it is a consumer packaging. The main function of packaging is to protect, to contain, to identify, to promote, and to facilitate transportation and use of the product. So if if we classify packaging in two broad categories, it will be consumer oriented packaging and another is your logistical oriented packaging. So let us understand consumer oriented packaging or consumer packaging. So this kind of packaging which which acts as a marketing tool. So if you have seen any packet of any item which we consumers usually purchase, be it a packet of snacks or be it a packet of mobile phone or be it packet of any consumer item. So you will find brand name, you will find logo, you will find very appealing visuals, very appealing pictures, a lot of informations will be available there. Uh, some regulatory informations will also be there. So all these things work as a branding tool. So main focus of consumer packaging is on protection and preservation of the stuff which is kept inside that package. So that is the most important functional purpose, protection and preservation. Then second one, which is related to marketing. So it is attractiveness and appeal. So when we see a package of a very appealing package, we make a different perception. We make a very positive perception about that brand, about that product. So packaging also influences our purchase buying decision. So third one is information sharing. So lot of informations are mentioned on a package. All these are most of these informations are regulatory information like your measurement or quantity of that item, price of that item, lot number, license, expiry date, compositions, ingredients, and all these kind of informations are written over the consumer packaging. Now we are coming to logistical packaging. So logistical packaging is oriented for transportation or you can say distribution purpose. So here we take care of the robustness or the safety of the item which is kept inside the package. So it is used mainly for distribution purpose. It is guided by distribution objective of the business. So say for example, we have uh, in our distribution system we have multiple channels like the goods will be forwarded to CNF, CNF will forward it to stockist or big dealer, and the big dealer or the stockist will pass these items to the small retailers. This may be a design, distribution design. And your distribution objective is that your item must be available within 2 or 3 days. So according to your distribution objective and how much number of items will be there in one packet. So all these things are taken into consideration while we design a logistical packaging. So the main focus is on optimal space utilization, so that in minimum expenditure we use maximum utilization of the space which is available with us, efficient material handling and safety, and overall cost optimization. We have also discussed in material handling that if our packets are of standardized sized, then material handling will be very easy. So these things are taken care of while designing a logistical packaging system. Now, the most important function of packaging is to protect the items from damage, breakage, pilferage during transportation, storage, and material handling. So, for this purpose, we design our logistical packaging system, and we use the logistical packaging items as to fulfill all these things. So, if we discuss about the logistical functions of packaging, so first one is your protective function. Second one is your warehousing function. Third one is your transportation function. Fourth one is material handling function, and fifth one is information function. So while discussing all these things earlier, where we have discussed warehousing, we have discussed transportation, we have discussed material handling. So if you will recollect from these things, so packaging helps us to make our operation efficient, and protective is the key thing. Now we will discuss about the level of packaging. So there are three, there may be three, it may be more than three also. So primary packaging, secondary packaging, and tertiary packaging, or which we say transit packaging. So from this image you can see this is the consumer packaging. So green peas, a can of green peas, these green peas are contained by a can. So this can is a primary packaging. Now, number of cans are put inside a box which is made up of cardboard or some material like that. So you can see here around 12 cans are put inside a box, and there may be multiple boxes which may be put inside a bigger box. So this bigger box is for this bigger box is made for transportation. So such kind of many bigger boxes may be put under one more bigger box also. So this way level of packaging is defined. Now packaging materials. So in these days we are using lots of material, mainly non-metal, non-wood kind of material, which are made up of plastic and other polymers. But in some cases also we are using metals. So in metals we are using foils, sheet, containers, which are made up of aluminum, silver, steel, tin, iron, depending as per our requirement. We use the packaging materials. Now plastic and other polymers are very much in use today, in today's time. So different kind of containers are there: plain sheets, bubble sheets, air sacs, air pockets, foamed polystyrene, which is also known as thermocol. Also, we are used wood, wooden boxes, wooden pallets, paper, paper sheet is still it is used. Shredded paper, it works as a cushioning material. Corrugated boxes, uh, box board or paper board, cartoons, paper bags, sacks. Then jute or cotton, which is used to prepare bags, sack, sheet, etc. Also, for highly reactive substances, we use glass. So if you still there is lot of medicines come in the bottle of glass. Usually homeopathic medicines. You will find all the homeopathic medicines, almost all the homeopathic medicines you will find in glass bottles. So according as per the nature of the material or as per the requirement, we use different packaging materials. So now the last part of this lecture, which is related to cost. So what are the costs which are involved in this packaging function? So number one cost is the cost of packaging materials. So what kind of materials you will use? Every material has its different cost structure. So one is your cost of packaging materials. Second one is your labor cost, which involves in this packaging function. Then third one is printing and labeling cost. Now fourth one is, because lots of printing and labeling is required on every packets. So cost of packaging tools and machine or equipments. So where where uh, you have to work with volume, you can't work it manually. So you need packaging tools and machines. So to buy all these packaging tools and machines, some capital will be required. So now once capital is required, then cost of capital, every capital has its own cost. So all these are part of your packaging cost. So thanks for watching this video.